Kathleen Listen. I'm a lymphedema therapist, a yoga instructor, and the author of the Plastic Surgery Recovery Handbook. And I want to bring you a short series of yoga poses that will help you as you're recovering from arm liposuction or an arm lift. Please only do these exercises once you've been cleared for exercise from your plastic surgeon. Okay, let's unroll our yoga mats and get started. Oh, and welcome to your yoga sequence for recovery from arm liposuction and brachioplasty surgery. Please only do this yoga sequence after you have been cleared for exercise from your plastic surgeon. So we'll get started with a breathing technique. As we inhale, the arms will go up. We'll hold the hands in a fist at the top, and then as we exhale, the arms will go down by our sides with our elbows by our rib cage. So it looks like this. And I'll have us do 10 of these, so let's get started. Inhale. Last one. Okay, hands can go down by our sides and then lift it up to shoulder height, and we'll do a spinal twist now. So as we inhale, the hands will go out to our sides. Again, at the top of that inhale, hands are in a fist, and as we exhale, that right hand will go to the left shoulder, left hand will go to the right hip, and we will look back behind us. So we'll get started with an inhale, make that fist, and then twist over. Inhale, make the fist, left hand goes to the right shoulder, right hand goes to the left hip. Inhale, make the fist, right hand to the left shoulder, left hand to the right waist. Inhale, make a fist, left hand to the right shoulder, right hand to the left waist. Inhale one last time, and then arms come down to the sides. Let's do a few forward folds and back bends. So I'll have us start with looking up overhead. Arms are outstretched, maybe a little bit of a back bend, and then knees are bent, hands down to the feet. Slide the hands through so they're coming up behind you into the air, and then roll the hands back through, past the legs, rising up into a back bend. Exhale, hands down to the ground, rolling through, back up behind us. Inhale, hands coming down and forward and up. Exhale with bent knees, hands coming down, back up behind us. Inhaling one last time, hands are coming through, up and into a back bend. Come back into a stationary position, into mountain pose. And I'll invite you to join me at the front of your mat in mountain pose. A few breaths here, feeling how this yoga has warmed up our body, warmed up our arms. And then I'll invite you to raise the hands up, overhead, down into a forward fold. This time the hands touch the ground. The right foot comes back straight behind us. The left foot joins in a plank position. Hold this plank for a few breaths, strengthening our arms.
And the knees can come to the ground. Toes are underneath the feet. And then lift the hips up into the sky, into a downward facing dog. You can bend the left and the right knee here. And then the hips can come forward, the knees back onto the ground, into a tabletop position. So knees are underneath the hips, shoulders are over our hands, fingers wide spread in the hands, and we'll move into cat-cow position. So as we inhale, the chin and the chest come forward. As we exhale, we roll that back up, roll the spine up. Inhaling, chest and chin are forward. Exhaling, the spine rises. Last inhale, the chin and chest are forward. And last exhale, the spine rises. Come back into neutral position. Take the knees onto the either side of the yoga mat, toes, big toes touch in the middle, and then slide back into a extended child's pose. Feel the stretch in the arm and the shoulder from this relaxing yoga pose. Settle into it. We'll be taking a few deep breaths in this position. Forehead can lie onto the mat. We've warmed the arms up, and now we're getting that nice deep stretch. One last inhale and exhale here. And then rise back up into a tabletop position. Thank you so much for joining me for this short yoga sequence to help with arm liposuction and brachioplasty.